All right, guys, this is Emmett Stallworth, the Alpha Builder. Guys, all right, so now, this right here video was inspired. I had a builder I was talking to, and actually, there's a builder that's on my street. I'm just kind of watching the way he kind of operate in building this product here, building this house on my street. And what I've noticed is that I've never seen the builder out here. So the foundation was dug. I mean, this is a basement lot. So the foundation was dug. The footings was done. The walls were done. I think the waterproofing is done. And not one time, and guys, I live here, so I'm always looking out there. And I know the builder. I've never seen the builder out there, nor have I seen a superintendent. You can tell, you know when you got a superintendent out there, you can tell. And maybe I just missed him, I don't know. Which leads me to this right here, because I talk to builders all the time, and there's a few builders that I know, man, that what they do is, and guys, I'm guilty of this right here too. When I first got started, I joined the Home Builders Association because I didn't know anything about building. I needed somebody to help me understand building, guys, not understand building. I needed to have access to subcontractors. Now, when you join your Home Builders Association, you have access to associate members, guys. Associate members, they're your subcontractors. So they're your electricians, your plumbers. And because I was part of the Home Builders Association, I had that connection with those guys as well. So I only picked my subs from the Home Builders Association, which to a degree, if they pay that additional money to be part of the Home Builders Association, they have a reputation. They don't want to mess their reputation up to a degree. And, then you had some of the guys, they just kind of paid that money to have access to builders. You never saw them. But guys, I was guilty of this right here myself, man. When I first got started, I didn't know a thing about construction, man, not really. I know I loved it. I did some things in my basement and things like that. But I would go simply hire what I thought were the best subcontractors. So it was foundation. I just hired the foundation guy. And I just relied on these guys to do their stuff. Now I showed up because I was trying to learn. I was there, looking at everything. I really didn't know, but I'd hire these guys and just let them have it. I didn't check nobody. I didn't, because I didn't know what to look for. Framing, same thing. I was just out there. Guys was asking me questions and stuff. Hey man, I really don't know. I had a couple of builders that would help me, during that time. But guys, this is the house. These are houses that somehow they kind of be here building themselves. And what I mean by that is there is no ultimate guidance or leadership on that house that's directing everything that's happening, orchestrating the whole thing that happens and when it happens and how it happens on that job site. You just, you just hire a whole bunch of different subs. Hey, y'all go at it. Don't show up on site. Don't be out there with them to make sure. Don't check behind them once they get it done. Now, I'm not saying you sit over there and just watch over them and stuff. Your subs don't like that. What you want to do is when they, if you got the foundation for them, you got to get out there and check that stuff. Make sure all the dimensions are right. Framing gets done. You got to get out there and check that. Make sure everything is done right according to code. You got the code book. You're responsible for that. But like this house over here, I can just tell that it's been sitting. You got trucks. Well, they moved one truck, but you got form trucks. You're just kind of sitting out here. It's not supervised. I can tell a job site that hadn't been supervised. People just showing up. No one showing up with them. You let the subs just kind of go out there and kind of do their thing. Guys, if you're doing that, these subs will take you under. Because you guys got to understand something about the subcontractors. I'm not trying to say subcontractors are bad. They're not, but they're only concerned about what they're doing. That's it. They're only concerned about getting what it is that they do install, and getting the paycheck for what they did. They're not orchestrating. They're not making sure that what they do is consistent and works with what the other people are doing in that house, guys. See, a house is not a, you gotta look, you can't look at a house as being something just a whole bunch of different pieces put together. It's just not what a house. See, a house is a unit that have all these pieces working with it. And there's a reason that all these pieces are working. They do different things, but it all works together as one unit, and that one unit is that house. Just like your body. You got different systems, your immune system, your circulatory system, and you got all these different respiratory system. Yes, you got all these different systems in your body, but they all work together to make you. And if one of those systems collapse or fail, you're gonna feel it. And that's the same thing with a house. So builders, you can't let houses build themselves. I just let the subcontractors just have free range. You just let them kind of do what they do. You never show up to check them. The house just seemed like it's just kind of coming together. And you know where you're really going to see your problems is at the end. You're going to see it at the end. Things are going to be falling. And then you're going to have to be chopping things out to make this work because you didn't think of this on the front end. It's a mess. You can't let these guys do that, guys. And I just thought I'd put this right here out. Builders, you got to be on top of your subcontractors, man. You got to be intimately involved in everything that happens in that house. If it's not the builder, that builder needs to hire a superintendent to check that stuff. But somebody got to be the orchestrator. Somebody got to be orchestrating that job site. All right, guys. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe, and share this right here content with somebody. If you, especially builders, people that's aspiring to be builders, share it. You guys have a good day.